Welcome to Calmly with Gina Lee. This meditation is for anyone who finds it difficult to love themselves. Maybe self-love feels unfamiliar. Maybe it feels uncomfortable. Maybe the words, "I love myself," feel too far away, too forced, or not quite true yet. That's okay. You don't have to force yourself into a feeling you're not ready for. Today, we'll begin somewhere softer, without pressure, without the need for perfection, without pretending, just the possibility of kindness. So when you're ready, find a comfortable position. You may be seated, lying down, or resting in a way that feels supportive for your body. Allow your hands to settle gently. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. And when you feel ready, gently close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Letting this moment become a little quieter. Letting the outside world soften around the edges. There's nothing you need to prove here. Nothing you need to fix. Nothing you need to become before you are worthy of care. Just breathe. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. And begin to notice the support beneath you. The surface holding your body. The steadiness underneath you. You don't have to hold everything by yourself right now. Let yourself be supported. Let yourself arrive. And as you breathe, gently bring your awareness to your heart space, noticing the center of your chest. You don't have to feel anything special here. You don't have to feel love right away. Just notice. Notice this part of you that has carried so much. This part of you that has kept going. This part of you that may be tired from trying so hard. And if it feels comfortable, place one hand over your heart or place a hand somewhere else on your body that feels safe and grounding. Your chest, your belly, your arm, your lap. Let this touch be simple, not a demand or a performance, just a gesture that says, "I am here with myself. Take a breath into that place and exhale gently. You might notice a part of you that wants to pull away from kindness. Maybe there's a part of you that says, I don't deserve this. This feels strange. This isn't me. I don't know how to love myself. If that part is here, you don't have to fight it. You can simply notice it. You might silently say, I see that this is hard for me. I see that love has not always felt easy. I see that being kind to myself may feel unfamiliar. Breathe. There is no shame in finding this difficult. Sometimes self-love feels hard because we were not taught how to receive tenderness. Sometimes it feels hard because we learn to criticize ourselves before anyone else could. Sometimes it feels hard because we were loved inconsistently, conditionally, or not in the way we needed. And sometimes the harsh voice inside is not the truth of who we are. It is an old survival strategy, a way we tried to stay safe, a way we tried to improve, prevent rejection, avoid disappointment, or earn belonging. So today, we're not here to attack that voice. We are simply here to soften around it. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, imagine creating just a little more space inside. Space between you and the self-criticism. Space between you and the old stories. Space between you and the belief that you must be perfect to be loved. Breathing in and breathing out. Now imagine there is a younger version of you in front of you. A version of you who tried so hard. A version of you who wanted to be accepted. A version of you who may have felt too much, not enough, too sensitive, too difficult, too needy, or too different. See this younger version of you as gently as you can. You don't have to force a vivid image. You may simply sense their presence. Notice their face, their posture, their loneliness, their hope, their fear, and imagine yourself sitting beside them, not rushing them, not correcting them, not telling them to get over it, just sitting beside them with warmth. And perhaps you say to them, "I'm sorry it has been so hard. I'm sorry you felt you had to earn love. I'm sorry you believed that there was something wrong with you. You did not deserve to feel alone with that. Let those words land in whatever way they can. And if they do not fully land, that is okay too. Just offering them is enough for now. Take another slow breath. And imagine this younger part of you hearing something they may have needed to hear long ago. Like, you do not have to be perfect to be worthy of care. You don't have to be easy to love. You don't have to abandon yourself to belong. You don't have to keep proving your worth. Let your breath become soft and steady. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your attention back to your own body in this present moment. The adult you, the you who is here now, the you who has survived things that were painful, the you who has carried grief, shame, fear, disappointment, and longing. And even if you do not feel self-love yet, perhaps you can begin with respect. Respect for how far you have come. Respect for what you have endured. Respect for the fact that some part of you still wants healing. Some part of you brought you here. Some part of you is willing to try. Let yourself acknowledge that. Silently say, "There is a part of me that wants to heal. There is a part of me that wants to be free. There is a part of me that is learning how to care for myself." Now take a deeper breath in and slowly exhale. And as you breathe, imagine your heart surrounded by a soft, gentle light. This light does not demand that you will love yourself perfectly. It doesn't judge you for struggling. It doesn't rush you. It simply surrounds you with warmth, quiet warmth, a patient warmth, a warmth that says you can begin exactly where you are. Let that light soften the places in you that have felt hard from self-protection. The places that have been bracing, the places that have been waiting to be criticized, the places that have been expecting rejection. Let your body know, in this moment, I do not have to criticize myself. In this moment, I can be gentle. In this moment, I can stop fighting who I am. Breathe that in and breathe out. Now repeat silently after me, choosing only the words that feel possible for you today. I am willing to be kind to myself. I am allowed to begin slowly. I don't have to feel self-love perfectly for healing to begin. I can offer myself patience. I can meet myself with gentleness. I can care for the parts of me that feel unlovable. I am more than my mistakes. I am more than my pain. I am more than the way others have treated me. I am worthy of care, even while I am still healing. Take a pause here. Let the words move through you. Not as something you have to believe completely, but as seeds, small seeds planted in the soil of your own heart. Seeds of kindness, seeds of compassion, seeds of a new relationship with yourself. You don't have to bloom all at once. You don't have to become someone entirely different overnight. You can begin with one softer thought, one less harsh word, one moment of rest, one boundary, one honest need, one hand over your heart, one breath that says, I am still here. And perhaps for today, that is enough. Self-love doesn't always begin as love. Sometimes it begins as neutrality. Sometimes it begins as forgiveness. Sometimes it begins as no longer speaking to yourself with contempt. Sometimes it begins as saying, maybe I don't hate myself as much as I used to. Maybe I can be on my own side, even a little. Maybe I can learn. And that is a beautiful beginning. Take another slow breath in and exhale fully. Feel the support beneath you again. Feel the weight of your body. Notice the room around you, the air on your skin, the quiet rhythm of your breathing. And before we close, offer yourself one final phrase. Even if love feels far away, I can choose gentleness today. Again, even if love feels far away, I can choose gentleness today. Let that be enough. Slowly begin to bring small movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe roll your shoulders gently. And when you're ready, open your eyes, returning to this moment, carrying with you not pressure to love yourself perfectly, but permission to begin softly. Thank you for joining me in this meditation. I've been your guide, Gina Lee. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, take good care and stay calm.